So, good morning, everybody. I guess this is my first attempt at playing around with doing a vlog. I gotta figure out what's a good angle for me to be at. Does I have enough lighting on me? Oh, jeez. Crap, I'm old. Okay. So good morning. I hope to do this often and give you all some insight on kind of what it's like to be me, I guess. And I was trying to figure out the best time to kind of start doing this, but I finally just gave up and was like, just do it. So I'm just doing it. Oh Lord, I'm like so grubby and grimy right now. I'm exhausted. So initially I wanted to start doing a vlog because I was so very angry at my ex-husband and wanted to not so much put him on blast, but put feelings that I had and that I was going through out there for a number of reasons. One, because I don't have my mom to talk to. I'm not going to get into that because I will totally start crying. And today's not a day I want to be like all teary, but also because I wanted to like do some processing, which unfortunately he would not do with me. And I think that our relationship would have been a lot better. And like the end of our relationship would have been a lot better had there been some like him allow me to like really put my feelings out there and really and allow for himself to put his feelings out there. And I was left with a lot of speculation and anger because there were things that I needed to say to him that I didn't get to say. And so initially I wanted to do a vlog because I wanted to say those things completely like not giving a crap about what he had to say or what his family had to say about it. But some things have changed. Am I still very angry at him? Yes, I'm still very angry at him. But my reasoning for being angry at him is not because of the end of the relationship. It has to do with other things that have happened since the end of the relationship. And that's why I'm very angry with him. And looking at myself say this, there's a lot of disgust there too. But that's not what this is about. The one thing I will say is that, and I don't want to talk about him because I don't want to make this about him, but I want to say that there's something that I've seen that I know I didn't see before, or I didn't take into consideration before, I didn't think about before. So my ex-husband took very good care of my mom before she left us. before she passed away. And for all intents and purposes, he watched her die. And I think he watched part of me die. And I think there's a part of me that speculates that when I got sick and I started having all these issues with rheumatoid arthritis and not being able to take care of myself and not being able to take care of my family, I think that scared him. I really do. And pretty much the same, not calendar year, but like the same year that he turned 37, 3 friends of ours passed away of cancer. And very tragically, very suddenly. And I think that was too much for him. It was too much for me. And I think there's a part of him, whether or not he wants to admit it, because I think it's kind of interesting and odd that he chose me being at my physical weakness, being at a total physical weakness and unable to barely care for myself, never mind our children, to walk out. And that's what happened. He walked out. He gave up. And made a lot of promises that he just couldn't keep. I can honestly say that I see how that could have been extremely difficult for him. And, as far as I knew, he really adored my mom. And he lost my mom, and he didn't get to spend very much time with my mom. Like, he took really good care of her, but, like, the amount of time he got to spend with her was very little. And I think there's a part of him that wondered if he was going to lose his wife, too. And why not just get out of it now before you lose the person that, at one point you say you loved. And if that is truly the case, which it's never been verified, but I had to sit back and I had to think about that, because once I stopped being in so much pain, I had to recognize that must have been so scary for him. And I forgive him for not being strong enough. I forgive him for being weak in that moment where I needed him to be strong. My kids needed him to be strong. And I forgive him for not seeking out support and help from people who really, truly understood what it was to be around somebody or be a partner with somebody who has rheumatoid arthritis. I don't think he ever really understood how much the pain that I was in at any given time was so bad that I wanted to cut my hands off, my feet off, my limbs off. I didn't want to be in my body. I've never contemplated suicide as being an option. But if there was ever a moment I truly wanted to die, is when I was in full-blown, when I was having a full-blown inflammation episode. Okay, so done with the crying. I'm all set with that. I really hate the color right now. So I don't know what I'm gonna do about it. It's like not bright enough or something in my house. Oh, okay. So it is very early in the morning. I have a lot going on, and I am avoiding it by doing this vlog right now. I have a resume that I need to take care of. I have an email that I need to send out to my neighbor. And I just want to watch sitcoms that I didn't watch last night. Catch up on them. Anyways, I think what I'm kind of deciding is that most of this vlog is going to be kind of where I've been since the divorce. What I've discovered about myself. And also, I don't know, discovering new things about myself, trying to figure out whether, trying to just self-discovery, trying to figure out like why I suck so much at setting boundaries with my kids, with my friends, with my exes. Why I have a hard time why I feel like I have a hard time sometimes transitioning into something new. And so that's, I don't know, I guess this is partly for me. And also, I'm sure there will be plenty of shenanigans. As I get used to doing this, as I get used to making sure that I turn on my camera when I'm like up to no good. Anyways, so hopefully people will see this and at some point find me interesting. And, just, I guess, subscribe and just watch me and just enjoy, I guess, the little I have to offer to the world. And I promise them all so sleepy, bedridden. I should be in bed. I should be in bed right now. I should be sleeping right now. And just one last thing is that I feel like I'm on really good medication right now. And we're supposed to get thunderstorms today and tomorrow. And I am in minimal pain. I am probably at a 2 for pain, which is unheard of before a storm. So I'm super, super excited about that. It's been a long time since I was in such little pain. And hopefully at some point it'll be a 1. But each day at a time. All right. Thank you for tuning in at some point whenever you see this. And hopefully it won't be so long and rambling the next time I decide to sit in front of the camera. All right. Bye.